Hello, welcome to Sunny's Yoga. I'm Sunny. Today, our vinyasa is all about digestion and bloating. Join me at the back of the mat, heels together, knees go as far as the mat as we walk ourselves down into child's pose. Your forehead kisses the mat. Breathe in and out your nose. We're focused on the Padarama breath. In and out. We're going to hold our asanas just a little longer to get the full benefit of helping with our digestion and our bloating. Keep breathing. Slowly walk yourself back up. Knees come together. Come down into all fours. And we're going to do cat, cow. Really let your belly drop. Head comes up. Breathe. And then round nice and big through your back. This is a fluid movement. Drop your tailbone as you do it. Really helps you focus on opening up through your core, through your belly. Now we're going to thread the needle. Arm up, come down. Head rests gently on the mat. Arm, forehead down on the mat. Side of your forehead. Bottom half stays anchored as your feet do. De-thread the needle. What you do to one side, you must do the other. Now we're going to lift up our left arm and thread the needle. Notice how my head, the side of my head, my shoulder is all the way down on the mat, but there's no pressure. No pressure. This is a nice twisting motion. That's why your bottom half stays firm to the mat. De-thread the needle. Our hands come back down. We're going to come up into our first downward dog. Breathe. Bend your knees and let your upper body come towards your lower body and shake your hips just a little bit of a twist. Come back into regular downward dog. Come back up on your toes. Shake. Back up. Walk towards the back of the mat. Deep forward fold. Breathe. Slight bend of your knees is wonderful here because the focus really is our bellies. Roll yourself up fully into mountain pose. Arms reach for the sky. Come back down into forward fold. Halfway lift. Arms on your hands on your shins. Go ahead and step out to a wide-legged stance. Hands go inside the foot. And I'm going to raise my arm up. Butterfly twist. I'm sorry, dragonfly. This is dragonfly. And because we're having the tummy issue, we're going to make sure we twist to both sides. Other hand came down, round the foot. Both are now, my hands are inside of my foot. And I'm going to take that bent knee and move it outwards, allowing my hips to drop a little more. Back leg stayed extended. Now we're going to switch sides. Bring up your left. Hand goes inside and we twist up into dragonfly. Breathe. You'll want to hold your breath. Breathe. And we twist open to the other side. Yes. Breathe in and breathe out. All of this is through your nose. Bring your foot out 90 beyond about a 45-degree angle. And this is lizard. Breathe. You'll want to hold your breath. Breathe. Feet come back, dropping down into a plank. Go back up, pike your hips. Walk towards the back of the mat. And I'm going to curl myself into a ball, raise up on my tippy toes, and I'm going to breathe. Come down, feet go flat, head goes down. Come back up on your tippy toes. It's like you are, bring your upper and your lower body together to help with movement of your belly. All of that's keeping you having the issues, we're focused. Roll yourself up. Walk to the middle of the mat. Wide stance. Arms above my head. Three-pointed star. I'm going to turn towards the front. And I'm going to drop down into side angle. Breathe. Hip itself comes out. Not anything else, just your hip. Come up, and I'm going to move directly to the other side. These are nice twisting motions. They're gentle. They don't hurt. If it hurts, back up off the asana just a little bit. Come up. Breathe. Now I'm going to do the reversed side angle. Yes, reverse. We need the twisting motion. Opposite hand down. And I'm going to face the back of the room. Face that back wall. Hand comes down. Other arm goes up. And we breathe. You will want to hold your breath. I encourage you to not do that. Arms go out. Facing the front of the mat. I'm going to drop down into chair pose. Hands come into prayer, and I'm going to twist with my upper body twist. My lower body is anchored, and breathe. This is a wonderful twisting asana. It really feels like you're wringing yourself out. I'm going to come back to the middle, drop my hips a little bit more, and twist to the other side, face the wall. Your elbow should hook to the outside of your knee. And breathe. You can look up, you can look down. Back in the chair, hands come down, forward fold. Breathe. I'm going to come back up. Dropping down into a malasana, but this one, I am going to move back and forth. Back and forth. My hands are there to offer me stability as I go into this back and forth flow of an asana. Now I'm coming full down into malasana. Malasana. Your hips drop. Elbows come inside of your knees. Your feet are flat if you can get them flat. If not, then you're just on your tippy toes and that's fine. Drop your hands down. Lift your hips. Breathe. Lifting my toes, putting some weight on the ball ends of my feet. Slowly come down, fully on the mat. Adjust my mat for a second. Feet in front of me. Point and flex your toes. Left foot comes around, right foot comes under you, and we're going to twist. Arms come up. And we're going to hook our elbow around our left leg. Left hand anchors us as we look fully towards the back of the room. Let your belly fill up, and then exhale all the breath out through your nose. Come back around the center, and we're going to counter twist. We're going to do the counter twist. Breathe in and out, only through your nose. Come up. Feet come to the mat. And then we're going to switch legs. Right leg on top. Arms come up. As we twist, we're going to hook our left elbow over our right knee. Right hand comes behind us, and breathe. Looking at the back of the room. Come up and do the counter. The counter asana. Breathe in and breathe out. Come back up. Hands are still up, and I'm going to go into kind of like a boat pose. I'm not into full boat. I'm focusing on my breath and my balance. Slowly bringing my feet down. Arms are still high to the sky. Now I'm going to extend through my hips. My feet are in butterfly, and I am going to let my forehead kiss the heels of my foot. Arms are in front, and breathe in and out, in and out. Everything to get my insides moving the way they need to move. I'm going to come up for a breath and come right back down. In and out. In and out your nose. Breathe. Slowly bring myself up. Look past my drishti. Walk myself back. Guide my knees back together. And I'm going to windshield wiper my knees, keeping my upper body pretty much static, focusing on the twisting motion that involves my core. Join me as I move towards the front of the mat and roll down to my back. Roll myself into a ball. My forehead kisses my knees. Knees come out. And I'm going to start moving just my knees in one direction. Breathe. Do your best to hold your upper body in place. And then I'm going to start rolling my knees towards the other direction. I am massaging the inside of my belly. Roll up into a ball. If you can, grab the bottoms of your feet. That's an extra challenge. Put yourself into a ball. Come down. Feet gently come down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Use your panorama breath. Again, bring your feet, your bottom half to your lower half. Grab the outside arches of your feet. Breathe, 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 and come down. Move down a little bit more towards the back of the mat, and I start going into plow variations. I'm using my hands to help guide me. This is ear pinning pose. Flex your feet and breathe. Using your hands on your lower back will protect your lower back and allow you to get some support. Feet come up into shoulder stands, straight up, and breathe. Come back down, ear pinning pose. Your pranayama breath will take you in and out of the vinyasa, the different asanas. Now I'm going to go into plow. Legs are straight, feet are way above my head. Come back slowly into shoulder stance. Bring your legs gently back down over your head into plow. The extra support is very needed when your tummy does not feel that great. Bring your knees in towards you. I'm going to hug my shins towards my upper body. Let my upper body relax. I'm going to rock gently back and forth, giving my belly a nice massage. Bring myself up. I'm going to roll over onto my belly. We're going to go into cobra. Hands come about shoulder width apart, right by the shoulder, and bring your upper body up. Look past your drishti. Bottom half of your body stays anchored down and roll yourself back down. Now I'm on a thicker mat because when I'm not feeling that well, but I would like to get some movement in, a thicker mat is more comfortable. If you only have a thinner mat, please take a blanket, a thin blanket, and put it underneath. That will give you some extra cushion. Roll yourself back up into cobra. Breathe and roll yourself right back down. Pause here. Come up. We're going back into wide leg child's pose. I like this pose. It allows my belly to grace the upper parts of my thighs and get an extra attention. My forehead is definitely kissing the mat. Slowly roll yourself out of child's pose. Feet come in front. Move towards the front of the mat, and we're going into a figure four. This figure four is not as much about your hips, it is about your belly. So breathe in, breathe out, bring your lower half a little bit closer to your top half of your body, and breathe. We're going to switch legs here. Make sure the leg underneath, whether you started with the right or the left, definitely is straight. Your knee that's bent, your leg that's bent, make sure you stay away from your knee. You're underneath, you're above your knee in this asana. We don't want to hurt our knees. Breathe. Bring both my legs up, and I'm going to bring my hands up to reach my ankles. Feet are flexed, and I'm focused on my belly. Feet come back down. I'm back into a little ball. Breathe in and breathe out. Come down, feet gently touch the mat and move myself up a little bit. Now, when I bring my knee up and bring my head up, my shoulders, my knee is going towards my armpit and not towards the middle because my belly is not feeling well and we don't want to add more pressure. We're actually trying to relieve what we're feeling. Come down, switch legs, going towards your elbow, breathe, flex your toes. In and out your nose, your breath. In and out your nose. Both together, arms wrapped around my shins, and I'm back in a ball, flexing my feet. Breathe. Now I'm going to separate my knees into a V, and I'm gently going to massage by going back and forth. This feels pretty good to my lower back as well as my belly. Feet come down. Now I'm going to take my hand and ball it in a fist. This is my left hand. My right hand will guide it. And I'm gently massaging my entire belly from bottom to top, left to right, all through the middle is getting a gentle massage. That way the parts that feel tight, the parts of my belly that feel icky, like they need to move, I need to have movement. This actually helps. Now I'm going to take my other hand and go counterclockwise. This is giving just my belly all the love and attention. Be gentle with yourself when you're doing these massages. Be gentle with yourself. There I go at the top, moving around the sides, making sure my belly gets all of the attention it needs. Where I feel tightness, I'm making sure to give that a little bit more attention. And I'm going to take my hands in a fist and I'm gently going to go up and down my belly. I'm going to make sure I hit the sides, the middle, up and down, making sure that I hit every single part of my belly. Hands come into cactus. I'll lift my right leg up and twist towards the left. Head turns towards the right. It's okay if your hip comes off the mat. My hand is above my knee. It's going above my knee. Feet are flexed. And breathe in and out. Come back around. This time we do the left leg up. Twist towards the right. Head goes towards the left. Right hand above the knee and breathe. In and out. in and out. That gives that breath that carries you through the asanas, gives your inner body a nice massage too. Knees come up. Now I'm going to bring both my knees to the side. So first to the left, arms stay in cactus and I'm looking towards the right. Bring them up using my core and drop them gently towards the right, looking towards the left. Breathe. Using my core to bring my legs up. I'm going to roll over to my left side, relax myself. I'm going to bring up my right foot, my right leg. Foot comes behind me, arm comes up, hand goes right behind my lower back, touching the mat, and breathe. Just opening up your body. It's not all about the twisting, it's also about opening our bodies. Come back around. What you do to one side, you must do to the other. So laying flat on my right, leg comes up, foot comes behind me flat, arm comes up, and hand meets the lower back on the mat. Breathe. Nice opening for the front part of the body, of the entire front of your body. This is an asana that took me a while to get used to. Now I quite enjoy it. As you get to know your body through your yoga journey, you'll find what you like and what you don't like, and that's okay. Laying on my back, on my belly, I'm going to do a reverse shavasana. So instead of being on my back for the shavasana, I'm going to lay on my belly. My thicker mat gives me comfort, and I'm going to lower my head down. Palms are up, facing the sky. Breathe. The thicker mat really does offer my belly in these types of asanas a lot more comfort. Bring yourself up to seated. Let me get myself a little adjusted here. Arms come up overhead, and we're going to twist upper body only towards the left. Look towards the back of the room. You want to make sure you don't lean, that you're staying straight up. You want to focus that twist being towards your midline. Arms come up. Breathe. We're going to twist towards the left. Breathe in, breathe out. And that's a twist towards the right. My apologies. Arms come back up. Hands come down into prayer. Let me know in the comments how this asana, this vinyasa, this flow worked for you.